Water is important to human beings. 70% of human body is made up of water. In other words, without water, people cannot live for more than 3 days. On the other hand, in many production processes, water is indispensably required for being the factor of production. In Hong Kong, we have a stable water supply from mainland China. However, nowadays, in many countries, the water supply becomes more and more limited. Therefore, it is suggested that our future markets for water should be founded to tackle this problem. In economy, one is human desire for various goods and services, while resources are means and or factors that can be used in production. Scarcity is the situation in which the limited resources available are insufficient to satisfy unlimited human wants. Scarcity cannot be eliminated by technological improvement. So, due to the problem of scarcity, people have to make choice and compete with others to get what they want. Scarcity is an important concept in economy. We can use it to differentiate the goods into economic goods and free goods. Economic goods are available in smaller amount than what we want when its price is zero. It contains scarcity and more is preferred. In contrast, free goods are available to us in larger amounts than what we want when its price is zero. It gets no scarcity and more is not preferred. Water can be given as example in different situations. Sometimes water is free good when we consider it as seawater. In other specific situations, water may be an economic good, especially the fresh water using for individual or commercial purpose.
According to the data and statistics reported by the United Nations, there may be about two-thirds of the population in the world who need to face the problem of water shortage within 20 years. The Southeast Asian nation will be the first to be affected. In the presence of all, the countries would be suffered seriously if their export mainly depends on the product from agriculture. It is because the 70% of the water supply in the world are consumed on farming. As there is a current trend drifting towards a more serious shortage in water, some reasons would be located. Firstly, pollution is the chief offender. It leads to the global warming. The rising temperature makes more water loose due to the evaporation. It intenses the speed of glaciers melting, and then the sea level would move upper and upper. The salt water may probably be pushed into underground sources of fresh water. At the end, the supplies would decrease. Worse still, as long as the population continues to grow in the world, the demand becomes larger. The value of water becomes higher and higher, leading to water shortage.
When considered the serious situation, it is understandable that water becomes the goods for transaction. Besides, the Chief Executive Officer of CME points out that water would become the goods exchange in the futures market internationally, just like gold, petroleum, cotton within few years. Futures exchange belongs to one kind of contract. It is called futures contract, which is standardized trade on the futures market to buy or sell a certain underlying instrument at a certain date in the future at a specific price. The future date is called the delivery date or final settlement date. The preset price is called the futures price. The price of the underlying asset on the delivery date is called the settlement price. The contract gives the holders the obligation to buy or sell. Both parties must fulfill the contract on the settlement date. In the period, even if the price of the goods fluctuates, the terms of exchange would not be affected.
In fact, the existence of futures would probably be beneficial to all the parties. First of all, the buyer can make good use of the futures purchase to stabilize the cost and profit, so that the risk of price fluctuation never time can be lower. For example, the farmer can buy the water of futures early in order to avoid the risk of sudden substantial rise of the water price caused by drought and pollution. On the other hand, as the price of goods change rapidly, investors can make use of it to earn profit. For example, if they predict there would be serious drought this year and people will be willing to pay a higher price for water, they will definitely purchase the water now and then sell it out at a higher price during the drought. However, the investors must bear the risk if the drought finally not appeared in this year. Moreover, when the use of water involved cost and money, people will be aware of its allocation, so that waste will be reduced. Also, wars are always broken out in the southeastern nations for the source of water. If the water can be traded internationally, disputes can be avoided. When the time comes, all the information about water will affect the price of it. Then everyone will be aware of its news. The situation of drought in the world will be part of financial news. Thank you.